From one GM to another, we got some breaking news out of Toronto. Brad Treliving has been canned as the Toronto Maple Leafs general manager. Here is the statement as posted by Maple Leafs Sports and Entertainment on the Maple Leafs Twitter account. They announced Monday the organization's decision to part ways with Toronto Maple Leafs GM Brad Treliving. Throughout the course of this season, there has been deep analysis into both the current state of the Maple Leafs organization and the direction needed to achieve the ultimate goal of delivering a Stanley Cup championship to the city, said Maple Leafs Sports and Entertainment President and CEO Keith Pelly. Brad Treliving is a man that we all have deep respect and appreciation for, both as a hockey executive and as a person. But it was determined that the club must chart a new course under different leadership. The organization is grateful for all that Brad has contributed in his nearly 3 years with the Maple Leafs, and we wish him and his family the very best. Brad Treliving was named GM of the Maple Leafs in May 2023, and the club has compiled a 139, 92, and 27 record, which includes a playoff record of 10-10. With a first-round series win over the Ottawa Senators during that span. Oh boy. You talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs, you talk about Craig Berube, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, the guys that are putting it all together. Hey, guess what? Seems like things are not all too stable anymore. Let's go out there and take a look at some of the replies. Welcome Peter Chiarelli to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm glad we let him do the trade deadline. That was a great call there, Maple Leafs. Another reply on the R Leafs subreddit goes out there and says, why on earth did they drag this Treliving decision out for so long? He was given a chance to right his wrongs, and once again he botched the trade deadline. Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment needs to answer for why they are so incredibly slow to take action on anything and everything. If you want change, change the culture of the players, change the culture at the top to get that done. Get in here, folks. Boston Pizza can now be back on the menu. So obviously, this is pretty dramatic. Brad Treliving getting canned as the GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. A lot of people probably expected this, but maybe not at this time. I would say that the Maple Leafs and their down season, the Austin Matthews injury, and the culture that has been set by the team, it's all been such a smorgasbord of disappointment. And Brad Treliving getting the can, this is one of these moves that was probably going to happen sooner rather than later. The Leafs will conduct a formal GM search, according to Pierre LeBrun. Hugely important offseason for the Leafs, to say the least. Getting going on a GM search ASAP deemed important rather than wait another 2+ weeks for a regular season to end before making the GM change. Treliving had one more year on his contract next season. And then you also have Darren Dreger giving a very opinionated response to the matter. Treliving won't hide and will accept his share of the responsibility for a brutal year. Meanwhile, Craig Berube is about to coach the Maple Leafs tonight in Anaheim, and sources say, other than being made aware of Treliving's fate, Berube has been given no indication of what his future is with the club beyond this season. So one is out, the other is still here, I guess, and there isn't any notice as to where his future is going to go at this point. He's joining Treliving once the season ends. Don't try to sound smart, Darren Dreger. Just can Berube already. What's the point in waiting? It's inevitable he's going to be fired. Why not do both at the same time? So, Leafs fans definitely having their opinions about this. With that said, though, this video does not need to be too long. Also, the fact that Treliving, his Maple Leafs, are going to be playing later today against the Anaheim Ducks. Actually, the game is starting already at the time of me speaking into this microphone. I'll leave you with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the big and brutal announcement that the Toronto Maple Leafs are indeed canning Brad Treliving. It was inevitable. I don't know if anybody is really surprised, but the fact that it's happening late into Monday evening, I think is a pretty interesting choice. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.